The day has finally come to where I can get my hands on these MD1s. So I figured I would just go ahead and make a little video. I got two colors, see if maybe we can see if there's a difference in flight between colors. Some manufacturers that's a thing, some it isn't. Initial thoughts: I love the grippiness, the feel of this plastic. It's not too stiff, not too soft. Everything's rounded, so it's very smooth, very comfortable in the hand. Me as a left-hand backhand player, I always need a disc that's workable, that I could, release on a hyzer and let it flip up and turn, or flip up and go straight, or release flat and then have it finish left. I feel like this MD1 is going to be a disc like that. I'm here at Oak Park Disc Golf Course in Wichita, Kansas. The wind is a little up. I wouldn't say it's overly windy, but it is breezy, so that could also add to flight characteristics of these discs, so you can actually kind of see of what it does in some winds too. If it gets too windy, this may be more of a comical video than an actual real flight of the discs. So I'm going to play the front five here with just these discs. I'm going to throw both of them on each shot so you can see that, but I'm not going to putt out with them. I've recently switched from the P2 to the P1. It feels a lot like my Warden, which I putted with for 6 years or so, maybe 7. I putted with Wardens for a long time. This feels like my Wardens. I love the feel of the P1. So be throwing each one of these MD1s and putting with a P1. Let's get after it. Hole 1 is in the fence location, 308. Back in that gap. I'm going to start with the blue, and then I will go highlighter, yellow, green, whatever color you see, that's, I guess, the color it is. Man, I just love the feel of this. It feels really good. Wind. Guess let me get you a wind read so you can see. Wind. It swirls up here on the front five, but it's kind of like a head left to right. Now it's just a head this way. Like I said, it swirls in here, so let's just see how it plays out. Not a good shot by any means, but in this head, when it didn't just dump over and over, it actually flew. And that's what I like about frisbees, that fly in the wind and not fly in the wind. Alright, just number 2. I'm going to try and give it a little bit more hyzer and more aim this way. Hopefully it fits the gap. I'm only going to putt out my best one. I'm far enough away to where I'm not going to putt. I'll probably do some little touchy up shot with one or the other, but yeah, let's give this one a little bit more hyzer. Try and push it over here and see if I can get it just to stand up and go flat. Well, it did exactly what I wanted, minus the gap. I hit the wrong gap, but I gave it more hyzer, pushed this right side, and just went straight. I'm sure you can hear that wind. I'm sorry in advance, but it is what it is. Didn't hit the gap I was aiming for, but got a good result. I'm probably right on circle's edge. See if I can make the birdie. No birdie, easy 3. Hole 2 is in the B position, so it's saying 273. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like right back there in the trees. I'm going to throw one around this tree in the center, and then one on the inside gap, just for both. Remember, I have to give it some hyzer. Just height and hyzer. Oh. Plenty of height, plenty of hyzer. Just a bad throw. That happens sometimes. Now let's try and gut this. Hit the gut shot. That was pretty good. I actually put that on a little ace run. Hopefully when I zoom you can see it. But so far I like the flight of the highlighter yellow one. Doesn't mean it flies any different. It just means I'm throwing it second, so I'm correcting myself. Haven't really noticed too much of a difference, but it's only been 2 holes. Let's go putt that birdie. Pushed the drive a little bit further than I wanted. Putt wasn't pretty, but it went in. Basket is in the C position on hole 3, down there. 332, 339, I think. Since I'm throwing the green one better, since it's the correction disc, I'm actually going to switch it up, throw this blue one second, and see if I can throw it better as the correction. So this wind swirls again. Height and hyzer. Height and hyzer. Not bad. It just flipped up the flat and just started going dead straight. A little bit more height, a little bit more hyzer with this one, and see if I can get it better. Not bad. It looked like it was trying to hyzer, but the flight of the disc is just so good. It kind of stayed on the hyzer but was flying straight. It got super high, so I expected the wind to push it, but I think we're parked. Let's go check it out. Well, blue ended up not parked. Still not bad. My green may actually be a little better. It flew, the green one flew way better, but again, I'm throwing the second one a lot different than, not a lot different, slightly different than my first shots, just to, you know, I don't know, well, just to throw it differently. Now let's make this birdie putt. Sometimes it's your day, sometimes it's your not. These mind benders are bending my mind. All right, hole 4. Basket is in B position, so it's back in the woods back there. Saying it is 320. I'm gonna throw one on a, flip up ante, hopefully, around the right side of this tree, and then I'm gonna throw the gut shot at the basket, hopefully give it enough height to go through there and just glide all the way to it. I'm gonna go with the blue one first still. It does seem like it flies slightly different. I do like the way this one flies better, so I'm gonna do this for my gut shot and let this one be the anhyzer one. Just an all-around bad throw. It's hard to judge a disc when you can't throw it correctly, but I was around the tree. Let me just try and throw this up the gut. I'm gonna try and hyzer release it at this tree in the center of the fairway and have it flip up and just miss it and just hopefully go up there, land flat, and scoot up and give me a putt. Pretty much exactly what I wanted. Got a little bit more left than I would have liked, but that flight is what I'm liking. I'm hyzer releasing it. I'm not throwing it soft. I'm not trying to overthrow it. I'm just hyzer releasing it, and it's just flipping up and just gliding straight and flat. I'm liking this disc. Another birdie look. See if I can confirm. I have had a birdie look on every single hole so far. Mind bender's working when thrown correctly. Actually, I shouldn't say when thrown correctly. Well, yeah, when thrown correctly. Anyways, birdie putts. Stop thinking about the previous shot. Just make the birdie putt. Just like that. All right, down to 15% battery life. Good thing I'm only playing 5 holes. This one is in the B position, 314. This is a very tough shot for me as a lefty. I used to be able to actually throw out over these trees with a rock and let it just turn in. It has opened up a little bit over here so I can throw the lower line. So what I'm gonna do is throw one more in this big open gap on the anhyzer and try and let it get into there to have a look. And then the other one, I'm gonna try and hit the gap in the trees but still have it turn over. Let's see if I can get a look with both of them. I've yet to do that. But these discs are really good. Good job, Simon LIZOTTE. Is that like French and not German? Probably, but I don't have good accents. All right, blue into the blue sky, and then green into the green background. You should be able to see this very well. All right, this is the higher line. Watch out, Rick! Well, I just threw that one on the line that I wanted to throw this one on, so let's try and change it up and throw this one on the line I was trying to throw the first one on. I think that one worked out really good. Maybe went a little bit far. We'll see when we get up there. It's hard telling unless you actually see it, but I can't see it from the tee pad. All right, higher line. I'm gonna try and push these big trees a little bit more and where it's like sticking out right there and see what happens. The wind is picking up right now, so it's a good time to throw for you to see it. I think that's perfect. I think I have a birdie look for both. I'm going to walk up this fairway with you guys so you can see why it's harder for me as a lefty. There's the tee sign. Playing for that. This mind bender is perfect for this hole. Now let's go check out these results.
It's a beautiful day. A little breezy. But the high today is 82. We got league out here in a few hours, so starting to get my arm warmed up. Yeah. So, as you can see, still can't see the basket yet, but it turns around.
Used to be a big protector branch that hung in this big gap. You can see where it got cut off. Signature. I see the green one. Green one's parked. Where's the blue one? The blue one, I got a birdie look. Did you hear me yell for you, Rick? Okay. Anytime that it thinks I think it's coming here, I always, heads up, Rick. All right. Down to a small percentage of battery life. My camera died, so I'm gonna make this putt for you again real fast. Alright, my battery died on me, so I'm back home giving my impressions on this mind bender. And like I said before, it bent my mind. These are a perfect complement to my Origin, to my MD3s. It'll fit a slot. It's going in my bag immediately. Sorry about the wind picking up. I'm in Kansas. So I can't honestly say if they flew differently, if one flew better than the other. Generally, my second throw was better than my first throw because I was throwing it differently, you know, putting a little more hyzer on it or putting more height on it. This plastic doesn't even, I can't even tell I threw them at all. There's no scuffing, no nicks or anything. So the plastic is durable. Again, it's flexible, but not overly stiff and not overly soft. It's like a happy medium. The smoothness, the roundness in the disc just allowed it to just come out of my hand. It almost didn't feel like I was throwing it. This disc, I already said it, will go into my bag immediately. Go ahead and use it at league tonight for the first time. It held up in the wind good. When it was in the headwind, I play in Kansas enough. I know to give it a little bit more hyzer, a little less power, and I was able to work this still in the wind. You see on hole one, the first throw with it, it didn't just dump and go to the ground. It went up and then flew. Yeah, it didn't fly like I wanted, but the fact is it flew. Guys got a good one with this MD1 mind bender. It's gonna be in my bag. Like it, love it, want some more of it. Discmania's got a gem with the mind bender. Knocked it out of the park. Great for my lefty shots. Just an all-around overall disc. Like, it flies. I threw it in swirly winds. Just happened to be on the front five. I had a birdie look on every hole on the front five with these mind benders. Like, great discs. I'm going to continue to use them, and I'm going to continue to love them.